Welcome to Nintendoze, your place to drift off through nostalgia. Tonight, we're returning to the late 1990s, when the hum of a CRTV screen, the click of a cartridge, and the soft glow of that orange power light meant the world was simple again. You don't need to watch, just listen. Close your eyes, take a slow breath, and let your imagination rebuild these moments from your memory. The warmth of your room, the startup jingle, that blurry rainbow logo spinning into place. Let's go back to the coziest memories of the Nintendo 64. Imagine waking up to the sound of gentle wind through pixelated trees. You step outside your farmhouse, the sun rising in soft orange hues over a handful of crops waiting to be watered. Harvest Moon 64 wasn't about winning, it was about rhythm. The rhythm of days turning into seasons, of giving gifts to the townsfolk, and watching relationships quietly bloom. Remember the little melodies that played when the festival lights came on? Or how every villager had their own simple routine? Like a living, breathing clockwork of comfort. Take a deep breath. Smell the virtual soil. Hear the calm loop of the town theme in your mind and let it ground you. Now, picture yourself sitting in a slow-moving pod, gliding through the island's river. The only sound is the motor's hum and the occasional chirp of a Pokémon in the distance. You hold up your camera, waiting. A Pikachu turns, the frame freezes, and that familiar click of the shutter makes you smile. Pokémon Snap was quiet discovery. There was no score that mattered, only the joy of seeing something unexpected. Remember your favorite moment? Maybe when you tossed an apple and watched Charmander cheer with his friends? Let that memory loop in your mind like a calm dream. You're simply exploring. Now we rise, up above the island in a gyrocopter, or a hang glider catching the perfect breeze. The world below turns miniature, soft blues and greens drifting past. There was peace in that altitude. The music almost whispered. The clouds felt real enough to touch. Imagine hovering in that endless sky, sunlight glowing on the horizon. Nothing chasing you, nothing timed, only flight. As you exhale, imagine that same freedom now. you're gliding through your own memories, weightless and calm. Such was the tone of Pilotwings 64. Water sparkles like blue glass under the sun. Waves roll gently. You feel the motion of your jet ski rise and fall. Not racing, just drifting. The sound design in Wave Race 64 was hypnotic. The seagulls, the splash, the echo of the announcer calling your name. Think of Dolphin Park, sunset shimmering on the surface, time standing still. Let those sounds carry you. Each wave that hits the shore washes another thought away. Back on land, bright colors return. You open your eyes and see a cartoon forest, spiral mountain. The air feels playful, alive. Banjo's world wasn't about difficulty. It was about joy. The whimsy of doors that sang, puzzles that jingled, and the goofy voices that somehow never got old. Think of how safe it felt to wander aimlessly, to collect notes, hum along with Grant Kirkhope's melodies, and just be. You're there again. Gruntilda's laugh in the distance, the breeze rolling through the grass. That gentle joy settles around you like a blanket. Now the world grows still. You stand in Kokiri Forest, fireflies glowing in the twilight. The faint echo of Zelda's lullaby hums somewhere in the distance. This is childhood serenity. The smell of rain, the soft glow of the Deku tree's light, Link asleep in his small house. Ocarina of Time taught us to pause, to look at the sky turning purple at dusk and feel something deep, a kind of wonder that words can't quite hold. You take out the ocarina, play a few notes in your mind, and the melody becomes your heartbeat. Now, before we drift away completely, remember Hey You Pikachu? The way you talk into that tiny microphone, waiting for Pikachu to understand. Sometimes he'd nod, sometimes he'd run off. But when he turned and smiled, it felt like the screen smiled back. That innocence, that small, pixelated friendship, it's what made the era special. Let that moment warm your heart as you drift into sleep. journey through the cozy worlds of the Nintendo 64. Let their memories stay with you tonight. Gentle music, simple joys, and worlds that asked nothing in return. Breathe in. Hold that peace. And let go. Thank you for dreaming with me. This is Nintendoze. Good night.